I believe I read like 2 surahs and that was it. I think there was this one moment that was really the catalyst to all of this, or to my journey. But these verses: you may dislike something although it is good for you, or like something although it is bad for you. God does not burden any soul with more than it can bear. These two gave me a lot of comfort. I don't think I have one, because I honestly just started reading out of curiosity, praying out of curiosity, and you do the shahada when you pray. So in my mind, I am Muslim. I've reverted. So I feel like it is personally my relationship with God. Okay, first of all, I just want to say thank you for 10K. They were right. Post what is important to you, and alhamdulillah, that's where I am now. And just a quick update on the Reverb app before I get into the story. It is now called Lantern, and you can feel free to follow it on Instagram for more updates. But we finalized all content and development is next. Okay, so my story, to backtrack a little bit, I was born and raised in Hong Kong. I was raised religious, with religions, plural. My mom's side of the family is Christian, my dad's side of the family is Buddhist. So I grew up going to Bible school and temple school, love the stories of both. My parents, on the other hand, they would identify as atheist, but I don't know if this is a very specific Hong Kong Chinese family experience, but it's very much that they would follow some practices, which is like going to the temple on Buddha's birthday, going to the temple at the end of the year and in the beginning of the year. The end to sort of say thanks for everything they had asked for in the previous year and everything that's happened in the previous year. So it's little practices, but they would still identify as atheists. But I personally definitely didn't identify with either religions. I had this idea that I wanted to live the YOLO lifestyle, and I just wouldn't be able to with practicing any religion. But I met a really good friend of mine, and she's still my best friend today, and she gave me her translated version of the Qur'an back in business school. So she did this Islamic lit class when she was an undergrad. I was a lit major in undergrad, so we sort of bonded over that. And she was very, very inspired by it. And I was like, okay, let me try read it. This is back in 2022. I believe I read like 2 surahs and that was it. I think there was this one moment that was really the catalyst to all of this, or to my journey. And I tell this to a lot of people. I have terrible anxiety. I went to therapy for a very long time. And this is not to knock therapy. I love therapy. It is great. But these verses, you may dislike something although it is good for you, or like something although it is bad for you. God does not burden any soul with more than it can bear. These two gave me a lot of comfort, but going back to me wanting to live that YOLO life, I hope I don't sound millennial saying this. I am Gen Z, I promise. But you know what I mean. I had that idea that it's like, okay, if I follow religion, it's that I will reap the benefits after. But no, listen. This is in the 10th surah. For those who believe and are conscious of God, for them there's good news in this life and the hereafter. So it is not that be good and reap the benefits after. It is be good and be conscious of God, enjoy it now and enjoy it later. And it is also just knowing that, and I think I talked about this in my last video, but I have this tendency of like, I need to control my outcome. I have like, if I put this much input in, my outcome has to be this, like it has to be. And if it's not, I'm destroyed. So going back to that first verse, right? Like, I don't know what's good for me, only he does. So that gave me a huge, it was like a sigh of relief almost. Even my cat agrees. So that is my story. I know people are also gonna ask about like a revert anniversary / birthday. I don't think I have one because I honestly just started reading out of curiosity, praying out of curiosity, and you do the shahada when you pray. So in my mind, I am Muslim, I've reverted. So I feel like it is personally my relationship with God. But yeah, let me know if there are any more questions about me or the app. I'm more than happy to answer. And I'm so grateful I got to meet and talk to so many of you in this past week. And thank you again for all your support. I need to go feed my cats, as you can hear.